What's up guys? Welcome back to another breaking tutorial on the New Rhythms for Glasgow Facebook page. I'm Chaz B, I am your breaking teacher for these sessions. We are now past the halfway mark of these online workshops, and from now on the sessions are going to be a bit more interesting, where you're going to learn new concepts, new ways to do the moves, new ways to link them all together, as well as some more awesome stuff after all of that. Make sure you're following New Rhythms for Glasgow on Facebook, and let's get it in. That's the Brooklyn Rock. Very simply, this is how the move goes. You kick with this leg here, out. As that leg goes down, you're going to kick this leg into the back of this leg and turn your hips. Boom. Just like that. Now see the leg that you kicked at the back? You're going to kick forward with that leg as you jump back with this one. Boom. Now this leg goes down, right here, and then you kick this leg to the back of this one. Boom. Yeah? So you should feel a slight bend in your legs when you do this step. Now this leg at the back here, we're going to kick to the front with that leg, jump back with this one. Boom. Foot goes down, kick to the back. There we go. Jump, down, jump, down, jump, down, jump, down, jump. Just like that. All you have to remember is that the back leg goes by the heel, just like that. Yeah? And that's a simple version of the Brooklyn Rock. In breaking, when we move from one side to the other, we have a move for that. It's called the double, okay? It's called the double because it works in double time. So, the double is this, yeah? Foot forward, foot to the side, foot to the side. Foot forward, foot to the side, foot to the side, yeah? It goes 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. It helps if you turn your hips as you do it. What we can do with this move as well, we can make the move more compact by making our steps smaller. So we go boom, 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 boom. So instead of kicking that foot out to the side, you kick it more to the front. Okay? What we can do with that is create different top rock sequences and patterns from that. So the one that we're going to do today is going to be very simple. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we start with this leg. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we start with this leg. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now when I do my double, I'm doing this with my hands because my hips are changing from forward to back. This leg. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. When you do top rock, when you're first learning top rock, go slow because you want everything to feel good. You want to feel in control of your movements, you want to feel in control of your arms, be in control of your feet, be in control of the level changes and the direction changes. Don't try and go fast at first, go through the motions really slowly, and then everything will be good. I'll give you guys a few minutes to work on all of that, and then we're going to carry on. comes to our drops, we have the very simple drops that we've already done before. We've got the squat right here. We've got the knee drop, just like that. We then have the corkscrew, just like that. And then we have the front sweep, right there. Yeah? When it comes to drops, what you want to be able to do is find as many different ways as possible to get to the floor. You want to find as many different ways to get to the floor. And this can come in many different forms. Sometimes the best drops are the most simple ones, okay? So, when it comes to doing drops, we've got different directions we can do our drops in: forward, backwards, left, and right. So one drop that works well is a roll back. So all that you do is pick a shoulder to roll over, and all you do is bring your legs over that way, okay? You can do this with both legs on the floor or one leg on the floor. I'm going to do this with one leg on the floor. Here, over, boom, and I'm on the floor. Yeah? One more time. Get your legs, shift them over the one shoulder, whichever shoulder that you choose. Just come forward, here, over the shoulder, right there. That's another one, okay? We can also do forward rolls as well, and forward rolls are actually really effective because it starts your round off with a lot of energy. So we have backwards rolls and we have forward rolls, okay? Another thing that we can do is play games with the way that we do our drops. So if I were to find as many different ways to land on my front, I might do different things like this. I might just get down to my front here. I might do a knee drop down, get to my front here. I might even just roll back to here, get onto my front, there, like that. So the game is to find as many different ways as you can to get onto the floor, all right? I'll give you guys a few minutes to go through that, then we're going to carry on. Next up, we're doing shuffles. You may remember when we did our Russian tap or our Zulu spin that we shuffled our legs to switch sides and to carry on the move. But we have whole footwork concepts that are based on the shuffle. So if you think about it, a shuffle is just a way that we switch our legs. It's a shuffle, right? So we know that the simple one, same hand, same leg, keep the hand on the floor, shuffle the legs, boom, and boom, boom, boom. That's our very basic, very simple shuffle. But there are different ways that we can initiate that same movement. We can go to the side as well. So when we kick out and we go to here, we can shuffle this leg under our body and this leg over this leg. Boom, 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 boom. And the same on the opposite side. Out to here, and we can go shuffle, 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 shuffle. It's important when you do that shuffle that you're on your toes. It's as if you're running. And if you keep your hips high or push forward, you're going to find this move a lot easier. Because if your hips are low and they're constantly touching the floor, you're going to find it really hard. Now what we can do, we can take that shuffle movement and we can put it to the back. And the way that we put it to the back is with a move called the crisscross. Yeah? Just a crisscross, like that. It's just a scissor movement with your legs. So if I were to be facing here, okay, the way that I want to position my body is to think of it less as a push-up position and more of a starting sprint position right here. So my arms are locked, they're straight, and they are adjacent to the floor. My upper body is leaning over and I'm on my toes right here. My hips are not too high up in the air and they're not too low to the ground either. They're just at a comfortable height right here. So the way in which we do the crisscross is like this. If I am going to look to the left, my right leg is going to go under my body and the left leg is going to go across. If I am going to be looking to the right, my left leg goes under my body as my right one scissors over and around. So we can think of it in shapes as well. If I'm here, they can go scissor, right there, then back, then here, and in. So you can do this either as a jump or as a slide. Let's do it both ways. If we do it as a jump, it goes jump, 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 jump. But if we were to do it as a slide, it's smoother, you save energy, it's easier to transition into other moves when you do it as a slide. So what it requires is more weight on your hands at the front, and just let your legs do their thing. And it goes like this. Slide, 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 slide. Just like that, okay? So you will feel on the top of your feet, it's just going slide, 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 slide. Yeah? Let me show you one more time. I'm going to do a mixture of the two at first. So I'm going jump, jump, slide, 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 slide. Now what you can do with that move is take one hand off as you look to the side. So if I'm going to take, this is my left hand, if I'm going to take my left hand off, here, I'm looking this way. If I take my right hand off, I'm looking back that way. So the move itself changes. So this is the left side, this is the right side. So I can go here, in, here, in. So your hips are going over as well. They're turning and they're going over as well. And this helps with your overall shape. So a little bit faster, goes like this. And those are our shuffles. group of moves in breaking called neck moves. And these are moves which involve the back of your neck on the floor. Now, thankfully, these moves are safe because you're hardly balancing on your neck, you're only using your neck to transfer. And there is a freeze that we do called the neck move freeze. Now, I'm well aware that in different parts of the world, this move has a different name. But for now, here's the neck move freeze. So, now I know this move has different names depending on where you go in the world, but for talking's sake, just to keep things simple, this is the neck move freeze. So, what we're going to do, you start by doing a candlestick. And the way you do a candlestick, hands go to the back like this, so your elbows are protruding at the back. You roll backwards onto your neck, and you push your hips and your legs up into the air. Just like this. Now, what you're going to find is that all of the weight is on your elbows. And maybe your legs are going to go back like this for now, and that's okay, but I would encourage you to try and push everything up here. Now choose an elbow, and then take the opposite hand and get that hand over the head right here. You're going to bend the opposite leg, and then keeping everything in a line, get this leg to touch over the elbow. That foot touches the floor right here. So your elbow should be in line with your leg and your foot, just right here. Okay? So just to recap, this is how you do the neck move. You want to start by doing a candlestick with both of your hands into the back so your elbows are protruding. You then want to pick an elbow, get the opposite hand and put that over your head. Then you want to get the opposite leg, bend it in over the knee, and then lean your weight over the elbow with the same leg so the foot touches the floor. So it's like you're making a line with your leg all the way to the elbow. And then you want to look up at the ceiling and you're good to go. So this is it. Here, here, boom. And that is the neck move. Come to the end of this lesson, but before we finish up, we need to stretch. So let's go over a few stretches that'll help us to loosen up. Legs are in together, back is up completely straight. Lean forwards until you feel a pull in the back of your legs. Hands on the knees, bring them down to the ankles. Now as you breathe, breathe in slowly through your nose. Next up, on your back, arms are out wide apart. What you want to do, get this leg over this knee, get the opposite hand, bring it round the outside of the knee and pull to the side and hold it right there. And the same goes on the other side. We get this leg over this one, hand goes on the outside of the knee and pull to the side. And then, last but not least, on your back, right here, you're going to look to the left, bring your knees to the floor on the right side, right here. And bring your knees into the middle, look into the middle, then look to the right, bring your knees to the floor on the left. And there we have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've had a lot of fun sharing these moves. For more videos like this, please check out the New Rhythms for Glasgow Facebook page. Make sure you're liking the page and you're updated with all of our future videos. If you're interested in following my adventures in dance, then you can follow me on Instagram at ChazB. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you all next time.